Um, Gonna be real short about this. Things have not gone as planned. The plans were very minor. I've had many people trying to contact my brother. Maybe not many people, but a few people. If people believe me or not, I don't know. Like, why would I keep making these fucking videos, making myself look like a retard before and after what transpired? I figured we could at least have I figured we could have at least compromised, or whatever the right word would be. I'm not good at serious shit. I had hoped that this is why I don't do serious videos, because like I mean, yeah, I'm pissed, but this is like beyond trying to get an apology. Like, this is beyond someone trying to recognize, like, hey, I figured that there could have been an agreement for a time span to be placed last week where my brother and I could have signed some papers. Well, that didn't happen. If there's a problem about numbers, if there's a problem about Facebook, whatever, it is known where I have been. It is known where I am at. I feel if the shoe was on the other foot, I can't say what I would have done if I was in his shoes, because people may think that, look, I had all options open after my father passed to do what he did. I couldn't bring myself to do that. I could have left, and if you weren't in this dynamic, you would not know where my head was at. My mom needed some help. She didn't need to be in a nursing home at that time. For years, had people here stating that she really didn't need to be in a nursing home. She didn't want to be in a nursing home. During those last couple months, there was discussion about something, because maybe duties that I was not accustomed to doing weren't really that physically demanding. They kind of were, given if you've been here, you know the layout of the house. So I'll just say that. I'm trying to I'm trying to give some type of I mean it's real tough to do. Like, point being, what I was requested and what like kind of changed, the dynamic drastically changed. Honestly, some of this shit wasn't that physically demanding, but emotions are a different thing. To feel like you failed can be very heavy. But I don't know. We all have our reasons what we do. I feel like I failed because uh, I don't know. But fuck. I should write notes and have like a transcript, or maybe not a transcript, but something to keep me on track. Because my thoughts when this is when I'm focusing on these thoughts, uh, it's distracting. Long story short, I thought there could have been. I thought the least that could have happened was with the people involved. There could have been a timeline where I go over the river, sign some papers. He goes and signs some papers. We don't have to be in the same room. We don't have to see each other. He really has no reason to be afraid of me. Usually people that are afraid of people don't go up and fucking like start a fight and then cry to the courts when I defend myself. or use me being a hothead about property being stolen, lack of a better term. I don't know what else you'd call it. Strong armed, whatever. Squatter rights. The situation with my childhood home. I'm not gonna cry and bitch about that, but there are many things that I've been told, like, oh, you should go blah blah blah. Well, that day I kind of did one of those things. Like, I didn't get violent, got loud and upset. And Then that was used against me to obtain a protection order, civil, not criminal. So I mean, it's just so much shit. Like dad's inheritance didn't go the way it should have went. There were three of us involved. By three of us, I mean children. And two of those three acted like kids. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here, but I felt that everything should have went to mom and we could have worked it out ourselves. State law in Ohio, it does state that everything's divided up equally and all this other shit, but with what our parents did and what love they gave, we shouldn't have been a factor. Hey, if this is someone just coming in to chat, this isn't really going to be I'm not going to be on here long, but I'll get back on and not discuss serious things. Where are you from? Facebook or YouTube? Facebook, what's up? So I don't know. There's a history. What transpired does not surprise me. It kind of does, but it doesn't. But I will state my plans because, like, I know what's to come, or these are my best wishes, at least. With Ohio law, no will. There's only two of us. I want to get mom's body exhumed. I think that's the correct term, and get her cremated. My dad's cremated. She wanted cremated. And if someone can't be bothered to sign some papers in a town they live in returning calls, could easily unblock me on Facebook and we could communicate like that with video. There could be recording, that way I'm protected by someone not lying about accusations of threats and violence. That's why I do a lot of this shit. That's why I specifically get on here to where I can bring people up on camera and you don't even have to be on camera. You could hide, like, look, I'm not on camera, but I am. Excuse me. So I don't know. I'm not asking for help. I'm just basically doing what I've been doing, which is let people know exactly what I want to happen. And things didn't go my way But in the future, I would like it may not seem important to people, but it's important to what I believe. Like, the whole reason mom wanted to stay here is because this house was dad. So I don't know. I hate to even bring up about, I don't know, maybe that shit won't happen. But if it is to happen, there's only two of us. We split whatever. Like, I don't know if I'd have to have his consent or not. If if it comes to it and I don't need his permission, I know it will take a lot of money. Even if I have his consent, it's going to take some money, and I'd be willing to. I don't know what's to come, so I don't really want to think about it, but you kind of have to think about it. And it just disgusts me. Like, I am completely. People could be disgusted with me about some things too. I get it. But for someone to just, the second they get tens of thousands of dollars to go steal a house that was basically renovated for someone in a fucking wheelchair, and for us to have these knee-jerk reactions of just like trying to like, well, okay, like we don't want to lose this house and this and that and the other. It's utterly pathetic for me to just digest what has transpired over the past 7 years. And for people that act like they care only to be little fucking little middle passengers, like middlemen, fucking middlemen messengers. Like, a couple of you people have really shown yourself to I'm not that dumb. Like, how can you know where he works? And I've only talked to like a couple people numerous times. I'm not talking about anyone that I've had discussions with off of this. But for some of these slick messages that have come through, I'm not even going to use names, but DWH, I'll use some initials. You got it. Like, come on. There's some type of communication. If this is like a final fuck you, or if like people are like trying to get me to the point of breaking to where I just like blast a bullet in my brain, hey, it doesn't surprise me coming from you people. It really doesn't. But again, I will lay out completely what I would like to happen, what mom would like. My dad's cremated. She would want cremated. I think it'd be nice to make a vial of ashes with their ashes combined. Like, this is not a topic I'd really like to talk about, but yeah. But anyway, I don't know how to coherently talk about this because, like, I want to fucking cry. I want to fucking throw this computer against the wall. Like, that's, yeah. It's not an easy topic. This has not been easy. Like, when you tried for years and you had people here that should have been objective and not just want to get in and out of their shift and like, oh, what they say, you know, I mean, yeah, what they're saying is what they want, but at the same time, is it so much shit got fucked up? It's like, it doesn't surprise me. I'm just going to end it with that. It doesn't surprise me. I'm sorry for not being better. I'm sorry for not doing better, but sometimes mental illness, depression, shit like that can kind of have a physical toll on you, and it's definitely taken a toll on me, which is why it's why, like, this whole situation, it turned out pretty much how I thought it would turn out. So we know how that would have went. We know how that went because it happened, but we don't know how it would have went if we could have went to my childhood home. I mean, it's a nice thought that there is hope of me going back there, like, not to buy it or own it, but I mean, if things would have went different in August and September, then there was no hope of anyone in my family ever being able to go back to that property. I mean, we could drive by it, but so I thought it was nice how things turned out with that. It gave a glimmer of hope during a time where it was pretty dark. A lot of money got wasted just over a 7-year period. You know, a lot of money got wasted with court costs, maintenance bills. Like, there were reasons that I thought it was best to limit like, I don't know, as being the youngest and being this N-word wannabe and fucking people thinking I'm just like retarded and don't know shit. I thought I was pretty like, I wasn't necessarily looking out for my best interests. And I lost a lot of myself over the past 7 years. And for what? So strangers can come to this house and be like, oh, it's such a pretty house. So my brother can go away and come back and act like this whole thing fucking disgusted me. But I understand why mom wanted to stay here. It's just I don't think that was the best move, and I tried. But I have a brother who can't even fucking try to go sign some fucking papers, even though he knows what's up. He knows dad got cremated. He knows mom would want cremated and discuss. Well, maybe he doesn't know mom discussed getting cremated. Maybe he doesn't know that. I'm not trying to fucking say something happened that didn't happen. But that should be proof enough. My dad got cremated. We all came together and agreed that that would be what was best for what he and they wanted. So with what's to come, I'll state this. Like, if everything's getting split up, whatever, I don't know. All I know is what I experienced when Dad passed away. No will, nothing. Fucking get something in writing. Anybody that hears me rambling and shit, get something in fucking writing. Like, this is not good. If things go similar to how it went with my father, then that basically there's two of us. I'll put up the money. Like, I don't have it now, but if it's to come, it's to come. Honestly, I'd kind of just rather fucking just pick up and leave and start over and put this behind me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's keeping me here. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know if I've made sense on this, but trying to make sense of it. You had a scary episode yesterday, didn't you, Mo? Like I said, with what's to come, if it goes similar to how it went with my dad, and basically the two brats split what's left from ones that passed on, I'll put up the money to exhume my mother to get her cremated. But I think about it more, and I don't even know if that's possible. Like, in Kentucky, you need majority rule. There's only two of us, so it's all or none. All that needed to happen was to go sign papers. I was willing. Like, as Ice Cube said, I ain't the one. It's a very serious topic, and I guess I needed a little bit of comic relief in that I think mom would have appreciated that. She was very humorous, and she really didn't like to dwell on topics that depressed people. I'll try to carry that on with me in my life, but that is one way that we differ. Like, we were different in that I kind of do dwell on shit. I let my emotions get to me. I've learned I could definitely not fucking work in emergency. Like, no, I panic, I freak out. If you've not been in that situation, I really don't want to hear from you. What's up, Iceberg? Hey, man, I'm about to hop off here because, like, I'm doing a Facebook thing too, but I'll be right back on. So I have a more what you call it? Excuse me. Have a less serious chat going on. But yeah, just advice to people: get something in writing. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here for now. Get something in writing. Check on loved ones, especially when there's a fucking blizzard out. And recently, you got someone like me trying to fucking let people know that things aren't going well, and I'm afraid, and she's afraid, and time might be coming up. Like, I don't understand for the life of me how some of you people would watch my shit and not come down. Maybe you thought I was full of shit. I wasn't. I was scared shitless, dealing with a year of going to doctor's appointments. Oh, that swelling leg isn't anything. Take some diuretics. Take some pills. Pills will fix it. Coming home, mom saying, this is more serious than, like, there's that breath of relief for a day or two, but then it's like, I can't, like, fuck you people for one. Not everyone that talks to me on Facebook. I'm not saying that, but without using initials again. Fuck you people. Like, fuck my brother. Like, I've been pretty mute about that. Like, fuck my brother, fuck Robert Edward Lowe. He may say the same thing about me, but he wasn't here in the trenches for 7 years. He ran off like a bitch and stole our childhood home the second he could. Sold us out for a junkie whore named Heather D. Bays. I'm done. Unless whoever's on Facebook would like to say something. No. Okay.